We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's hitless in 6 tries. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Gardner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Popped straight up. Turner in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. With that, here's a look at the Yankees. What's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-1. Here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fouled away. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Will swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Chris Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Here's Corey Seager. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run for Corey Seager, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
And now Justin Turner.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
1 out, nobody on. Two and two. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second.
Torreyes fields it cleanly.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Here's Didi Gregorius. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat. Jammed him with a fastball here as this is bounced foul for strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Little dribbler down the line to his right, Turner. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. In now, Brendan Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Oh, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Gregorius gets his lead at first, nobody out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. They tag from Forsythe, and they get him at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Count remains 2-2. Bellinger trying to get there, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and a fastball just a bit up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Here now the 2-2. Right side. Forsythe's able to get there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. Now is Yasiel Puig set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Jock Peterson now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. There's one. Back to first. And great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, Brett Gardner, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Center fielder, number 11, Brett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on it.
The 1-2. Popped up. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball two. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One out, nobody on. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Two out, nobody on.
D-Rock.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a real...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Logan Forsythe, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Logan Forsythe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, Hector Layton.
Stepping in, Clayton Kershaw. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to the right. Perez gloves it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
So striding forward now, Chris Taylor hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Tanaka sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. Taylor makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Shallow center. Torreyes has a play, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird. He singled his last time up.
Number 33, Greg Bird.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Kershaw now on 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Ready on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Full count still.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
He'll try it again. 3-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Brandon Drury will bat next.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager, settles in to start things out. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Cody.
So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knees. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. But they lead it 1-0. Settling in now, Ronald Turias. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Ready now, Masahiro Tanaka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike three called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Brett Gardner now. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Puig aboard here at first with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Here it comes, 2-0. Here's a strike.
Count is 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
Bat with that runner in scoring position. Force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
No one out with a runner at second. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
The 3-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping in, Clayton Kershaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Reyes has it. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. And it's a foul ball. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with a first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one. The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at bat. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1 pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ground ball foul down the left side. One and one. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping up now, Didi Gregorius will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitchers duel to date.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Brandon Drury, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside. And he'll snap one over to first, just keeping him close. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
No strike.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and/or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Gregorius on at first, nobody out. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line drive to center field. Taylor patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Kershaw now on 1-1. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Throw to third, but he's in there. As a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Ross Stripling comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Aaron Hicks will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. this is lined softly here to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. One out and a runner on third. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Brett Gardner, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Number 11, center fielder Brett Gardner.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Scott Alexander.
Brett Gardner will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So striding in, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
In tight with the sinker. Ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled away. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Forsythe. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees 2. Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. In now is Yasiel Puig.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A 1-1 count to Puig. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're up 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 46 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 46. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 15.
Stepping into the box, Greg Bird. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And it's fouled away. And that one just missed outside. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Line drive to left. Peterson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. He's 1 for 2. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, another base hit, and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. Gregorius, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he fouls this one off. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Is striding for home. He'll score, and the Yankees have.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag not in time. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. He's 1 for 2. A runner on first with 2 away. One and one to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Dodgers 3. Tyler Wade is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 39.
Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Next for the Dodgers, Logan Forsythe. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard down the line. Wade loves it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He was a double play victim last time around. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Betances is ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Dodgers down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Tony Cingrani enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. Gardner gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. And no one will get this one.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now a snap move over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. He's 1 for 2. Now the 2-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. from the stretch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Gardner rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And it's now 5-3.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And there's ball 1.
That's ball
2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1. It's hit hard on a line to right. A base hit. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And the tag is not going to be in time as they've doubled the score on him now. It's 6-3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1. Sanchez over at second. Gregorius on at first with 2 down. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 6 and the Dodgers 3. Aroldis Chapman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Corey Seager will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
The 2-0 on the way. He's taken strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
The 2-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Striding in, Justin Turner. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Into the box now, Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. As we play out the last few innings, I guess it's safe to say this one hasn't gone the way we thought it was going to go. Despite featuring 2 of the most deceptive pitchers in the game, neither of these guys were fooling any hitters in this one.
You know, D-Row, this is a classic of one of these matches of guys that are more touch and feel kind of guys. And when they're not on point, they have a tough time getting through a lineup.
I know we expected more out of both these pitching staffs, but let's flip it. Let's give some credit where credit's due. The offenses were on point. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters' meetings, and they executed the game plan. You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a slider that backs up for a ball. Puig, base runner at first with 1 out. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Matt Kemp will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
Start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
David Robertson takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Logan Forsythe will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Robertson's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he misses there. 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end. 6-5 the final. The Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chad Green gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 6 hits.